A few months ago, we brought you the story of a secret plan by multinational oil companies to take over the world's supply of oil. But you didn't listen, so now they have a weapon of mass destruction, and they're going to use it against us. They have satellites in orbit around the Earth that can detect the slightest leak of petroleum. If you want to learn more about this evil plot, watch this video again. Welcome back. It's me. In today's video, we are going to talk about the new battle between Earthlings and multinationals. And that's where Methanesat comes in. It is a joint venture between the Environmental Defense Fund, a non-profit organization, and several space agencies and private companies, including Airbus Industries, GHGSAT, and Logic Supply Chain Solutions. The American Petroleum Institute, a powerful lobbying group representing the oil industry, expressed concern about the risks to industrial privacy and called for greater safeguards for sensitive information. Then came the budget cuts. Many sponsors saw the project as too risky and withdrew their financial support. The launch was postponed. This time, they're not fighting over oil wells, but over the atmosphere and the skies themselves. They cannot distinguish between natural and human-made emissions, nor pinpoint their location. However, according to some recent news, the Air Force seems to have finally given its approval, and Methanesat could be launched soon. The sensor can measure the concentration of methane in real time with a precision of plus-minus 3%.
Ow!
It also has a high spatial resolution, meaning it can focus on small areas to observe point sources of pollution, such as oil wells or gas leaks. This would be a huge victory for environmentalists, because the device has unprecedented capabilities to detect methane emissions. That meant that the visitor was probably a dirty snowball made of ice and dust. Unlike most comets that travel in predictable orbits around the Sun, 31ATLAS appears to be a long-period visitor from a distant star system. Its approach to the Sun is highly unusual, passing close to Jupiter and Saturn before disappearing into the outer solar system. This makes it the third interstellar body ever recorded in our solar system after the famous Oumuamua in 2017 and Tuai Borisov in 2019. On the one hand, the giant corporations are doing everything they can to prevent the launch of a satellite that will expose their dirty secrets. It could also provide clues about the origin of life on Earth, because some scientists believe that comets played a crucial role in delivering water and organic molecules to our planet in the past. Its shape, size, and color are still unknown, as well as its exact trajectory and composition. 31 Atlas will be gone from our skies forever in a few months. That's why astronomers are working hard to collect as much data as possible before it is too late. When the alert was triggered, astronomers immediately swung their telescopes towards the object and followed it for weeks using various instruments. What we do know is that it is about 450 meters in diameter and moves at an impressive speed of about 25 kilometers per second. On the other hand, thousands of people are trying to keep secret the arrival of a visitor from another star system. All that's left is approval from the US Air Force, which will allow them to schedule the launch date. That's when the trouble started. The NGO admitted that they had been unable to obtain confidential data without the help of the big oil companies. So they decided to reveal the names of those who were helping them, including 7 fossil fuel giants. But first, let me tell you about the prize that is worth fighting for. Every year, human activities emit tons of methane gas, one of the main greenhouse gases responsible for global warming. Even though methane is less abundant than carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, it is much more powerful at trapping heat. In fact, its molecules absorb infrared radiation 25 times better than CO2. To control the damage caused by this gas, we need to know where it comes from. On May 1st, 2025, the company announced that the satellite was ready to be launched. The response was swift and brutal. Now it's 2026 and the satellite is still waiting for its moment. It uses a spectrometer to analyze the light reflected by clouds and identify the chemical composition of gases in the atmosphere. For comparison, current satellites have a much lower sensitivity and accuracy. But while the future of Methanesat is uncertain, astronomers are celebrating a major breakthrough in their own race against time. Let me explain. In December 2022, an international team of researchers announced the discovery of a new interstellar object named 3I Atlas. Like its predecessors, 3IA TLAS is a comet or something like that. The discovery was made by the Panoramic Survey Telescope and Rapid Response System, a state-of-the-art telescope in Hawaii designed to automatically scan the skies for near-Earth objects. One of the best observations came from the ALMA radio telescope in Chile, which detected water vapor on the object's surface. However, 3IATLAS is not your typical comet. That means that studying 3IATLAS could help us understand how planetary systems form and evolve, and where these mysterious bodies come from. But we won't have much time to study it, and that is the new battle for the skies. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.